Sa mga nagdaang taon, kapansin-pansin ang malawakang pagtangkilik at pagkonsumo sa kulturang popular. Mula sa musika na ating pinakikinggan, damit na sinusuot, kosmetikong ginagamit, at iba pang uri ng luho na itinuturing na pangunahing pangangailangan. Bukod pa rito, sa usapin ng kulturang popular, hindi maaaring mawala sa konteksto ang gitnang uri na nasisilbing lead consumers at may pinakamalaking papel na ginagampanan sa paglaganap ng mga produkto at kagawian nito. Ayon kay Jeffrey Dato, hindi lamang tayo kumukonsumo ng isang bagay base sa kapakinabangan na dulot nito, kundi maging sa potensyal na benepisyo na maaari nating makuha rito. Isang halimbawa ay ang pagkain sa isang sikat na restaurant o buffet na naghahain ng pagkaing banyaga tulad ng Korean, Japanese at Chinese food. Bilang Filipino, hindi natin nasisiguro na magugustuhan natin ang mga pagkain ito sapagkat malayo ito sa ating kinagisnan at nakasanayan. Ngunit, ito ay atin pa ring susubukan dulot ng paniniwala na maaari itong magbigay kasiyahan kalaunan. Sa madaling salita, ang gitnang uri ay nakapokus sa pagkonsumo ng mga produkto ng kulturang popular bilang garantiya ng isang unlad at kalidad na buhay. Hindi na bale kung may kapakinabang ito o wala. Ang mahalaga ay naaabot ito ng ating bulsa, sapagkat para sa atin, biyaya ang pagkakaroon ng kakayahang makabili at tumangkilik sa mga ito, na para bang hindi natin kinakayod at pinaghihirapan ang bawat sentimo ng ating pinanggagastos para sa mga lupong ito.
Good morning everyone, I am Faith Baladero and I'm here to present yung topic na naatasan sa amin, which is yung the Western and Eastern thought. And ngayon, simulan natin.
Stop! What did I say, everyone? I said to speak in English and not Taglish. What year are you? Is speaking English really that hard?
Ang bansang Pilipinas o ang bansang atin ay kilala bilang isang bansang may mga magagandang tanawin, pasyalan, at kilala din ito bilang dayuhan ng mga banyaga upang mag-aral ng wikang Ingles. Ang Pilipinas ay isa sa kilalang Asya na dinatayuan ng mga banyaga upang mag-aral ng wikang Ingles. Ito ay dahil sa kadahilanang na sinakop ng Amerikano ang bansang ito noong taong 1800 1978 hanggang 1946. Dahil dito, naging opisyal na lingwahe ng Pilipinas ang wikang Ingles. Sa panahon ngayon, masasabing ang mga Pilipino ay mas nagiging matatas na pagdating sa wikang Ingles. Bukod pa dito, nagkakaroon na din ng intonasyon ang bawat salitang binibigkas ng Pilipino na nagiging pukaw pansin ng mga dayuhan. Ngunit, sa kabila nito, naging standard naman ito ng bawat isa na pag matatas ka sa English, matalino ka. At kapag hindi naman, ikaw ay isang mahina o mababang uri. O kaya naman, pag hindi ka ayon-ayon ang iyong intonasyon, kahit matatas sa English, maaapi ka din.
According to Tolentino, the perceived middle class is a product brought about by colonialism and feudalism that is still evidently seen in the Philippines. It is pretending to be middle class when you're not really middle class. Dahil tinatangkilik ng middle class ang kulturang popular or the latest trends such as fashion and food that embodies the current time and era, labis itong nakaaapekto sa pang-araw-araw niyang pamumuhay. Dahil ang kulturang popular ang nagsasabi ng ideal na gitnang uring pamumuhay. No one pretends to be poor, so the perceived middle class believes that they are actually living quite a good life and that they can suffice their daily needs and wants. We see commodities as the representation of our hard work, that is why we consume them. Pagbili ng bagong cellphone, bagong bags, or pagkain sa labas with their co-workers every payday kasi sabi nyo you deserve it for working hard. However, there is no preparation for what might inevitably happen in the future, katulad ng emergencies, pagkakasakit, at aksidente. But they believe that they are in the middle class because they are capable of buying their wants and keep up with the current trends. Only the joy that comes in the moment. But you, who truly belongs to the lower class, can only live under the idea of neoliberalism and fascism. That is to believe that you are in the middle class. ikaw si Juan na may kapangyarihan ngunit inaabuso. But you can't even think of fighting for yourself, as you have created the fantasy of middle-classness in your head. You, who in reality live in the harshness of poverty and violence, pretend that those does not exist. You let your own mind be colonized by popular culture, so that you pretend to live in the middle class as a fantasy that will make you live in the real world. You patronize popular culture because it only reveals the good in it, not the cruelty that happens behind it. While you enjoy eating in famous fast foods and restaurants, you're not aware that the staff there are severely underpaid. This brings us also to the notion that this perceived middle-class ideology holds us back from engaging ourselves in the country's political matters. It promotes individualization, separating them from the collective thought due to the satisfaction offered by the mainstream culture. This focus shifts their attention away from the struggles faced by the working class that results in the people's ignorance to think critically.
As a Filipino living in a colonial country, how can you promote and encourage the youth to study and practice our national language? Do you agree that schools and jobs in our country require us to be fluent in English?
Which socioeconomic class is more deserving of government financial aid? The middle class who pays taxes for the said budget, or the lower class who lives below the poverty line and is referred to as walang-wala?
Do we, as patrons of popular culture, truly belong to the lower class and are living in the perceived middle class?